Hi, 7th graders. So you've officially made it to the Game of Life project. Okay, we're on part 3 and 4 today. This is what it shows like on Schoology for you. Okay, you already did part 1 and part 2 unless you were gone on Friday. Okay, I'll let you know what to do if that was you, but just hold on till the end. So the goal of the day is to finish part 3 and 4. Right now mine says unpublished, but yours will be published tomorrow at 7 a.m., so you should be able to see this folder. The reason I unpublished part 1 and part 2 was so you can go back and see what your job was and how much you made, and also your savings, just so you have a number to reference. Okay, some of us might not have actually remembered what that number was, and it's going to ask you to go off your monthly. Okay, so you're going to open part 3, which you should have already done. You are currently watching the video right now that gives you directions. I need you to also watch this percent of a number video. Remember, how do we find percent of something? You're going to have to convert. You should definitely use your calculator. And then you're going to type it into your document. So if I open up this document, okay, you are responsible for everything that's highlighted in yellow. So it says, based on the monthly pay we need to figure out how much our monthly deductions are, how much you earn monthly. So this is the part you need from part 1 and part 2. Okay, that comes straight from how much you made from your job. You're going to type it in right here. Okay, once you scroll down, these are your 3 big taxes that are going to come out of your paycheck every month. Okay, so it says 11% of your earnings. Here's your amount owed. 4% of your earnings, amount owed. 6% of your earnings. So again, this is based off your monthly. So then here, I'm going to show my work. Well, based on your video you're going to watch, you're going to figure out, how do I convert 11% into a decimal? It's going to be 0.11. And then you can choose on your screen to press insert, and you can click this where it says equation. And you can use up here these symbols. So I can say, okay, well, I want to do that times, and then whatever your total is. Okay, so I could say, well, I make $13,000 a month. Okay, nobody makes that, so don't worry, that's not true. You have to look at your part 1 and part 2, and then equals, and then I would put the amount of money, don't forget your dollar sign, that I get to then have left over. Okay, this is how much is taken out. So you're gonna put the number, then you're gonna put this number, then you're gonna put this number. Okay, then it says how much do you pay in taxes each month. Well, if it's all together, what are you going to do with these 3 numbers? You're going to add them together. Your grand total is going to go here. Then it says, how much will you pay a year? Well, if this is each month, you got to think about how many months are in a year. How are you going to use that number to find your grand total for the whole year? Okay, and then last one, how much of your monthly income is left each month after tax has been taken out? So again, we're going back to the monthly. We're going to use this number you put up here. I'm going to take it away from the original money that I made from my job. Then I get to figure out how much money do I have left to play with. That number is what you are then going to use for part 4. It says available money per month after taxes. And again, you're going to show your work. How did you do that? Well, I got to convert into a decimal. You can just use the X key for multiplication, and then I'm going to multiply by whatever number I got up above for my leftover money. This is not the monthly money you make for your job. This is after the taxes. So it's going to be a smaller number than what you got from your salary. Okay? You have a bunch of different categories. You're going to fill those in. Once you finish, okay, you're going to go back on Schoology, okay, and you can press submit. Mine looks different because I have the teacher view, but that's what you're going to do. Now, in red, it says, if you were absent on Friday, please check in with a sub. There should be a packet with your name on it and all info you need to complete part 1, 2, 3, and 4. Part 1 and 2 should be very simple for you to complete. I already did it for you on your worksheet. You just need to type it in and press submit. Okay? You don't get to choose a different job. I roll the dice. I picked a card for you. That's what you get. Okay? That's the game of life. So, if you have questions, please check in with the sub. Otherwise, you should be ready to rock and roll. I expect everybody to be submitting this before the end of class.